Rip hard, really do it hard, look at here. We can buy the boy all night, look at here. I can show you what a steady like, look at here. Hard, look at here. Hard, look at here.
What it do, Looker crew? Today we're going to be reacting to... If you haven't done so already and this is your first time here at the 2Looker channel, please hit that like button and subscribe. You got 2 seconds. Thanks for tapping in and joining the crew. Without further ado, give me a countdown, please. 3, 2, let's go. To the movie called Creed 2. We're going to give it 2 looks because it's featuring Michael B. Jordan and Sylvester Stallone. Let's go. Let's get it. This movie has a foundation from the first great films of Rocky, you know, that created the foundation for this storyline. The one with Rocky throwing them blows like this. With Apollo Creed from that first couple of movies Rocky was doing.
Either fighter ready to throw a punch, so let's jab there, let's jab.
And for you who's been out there in a while and just don't know who the hell Rocky is, this who Rocky is. Now, flipping it back, coming back from that time traveling scene, Creed is an excellent take on fatherhood. It's an excellent take on friendship. It's also an excellent take on struggles and obstacles in life that happen to you and how you deal with them. I love this movie. Creed did his thing. It was an excellent choice for Rocky to do. You know, and what I mean by Rocky, I'm talking about Sylvester Stallone, who was the producer and creator of the Rocky classic boxing movies. Excellent choice, directed well. Michael B. Jordan and the other members associated with this particular movie did a great job because they not only got their mind right, they got their body right as well, as you can see in the movie. And they brought in a lot of cameos from the past Rockies into this one to give it that more dramatic feel. You know, I think when the Russians were eating that meal and rejoicing and celebrating Drago, and then all of a sudden, the female, Drago's mother, walks in, and his reaction to her and the other rich Russians celebrating him, and the father noticing it and saying, hey, this is what you need to do, and we're getting it back. Basically, the father was trying to create a son that would win back what he lost, his greatness. You know, the fight when Ivan Drago and Rocky faced each other after Drago had killed Apollo Creed. He was living through his offspring to get him to the place where he lost or used to be. And a lot of people do that, you know, in a sense. If you go, I think it's 50-50. If you go one way, it could be a healthy choice because everybody who's a parent want their children to be greater and better than them. You know, they want them to learn from their mistakes so each generation can do better, which is, I think, the model that we all should be trying to strive for if you're a parent. Each generation has to do better. And you pass on that knowledge you have as a foundation to your children so they can make those correct steps without having some of the same repeated mistakes that you made. So, with that said, back to the movie. The way they filmed it, the cinematography was awesome. It was gritty when necessary. It was clear when it was appropriate. And also, too, it just, the way they panned in on the boxing itself, it made it so realistic. You actually felt that it was a real boxing match. And I think Sylvester Stallone, Michael B. Jordan, and everybody else associated with this movie did an excellent job, because they was basically paying homage to boxing. You could really feel and tell that Sylvester Stallone strives to create a real boxing experience when he's filming these Creed movies, and he did that. When they got hit in the side, you felt that kidney punch. When they got hit in the face, you saw the spit and saliva going. They actually did an awesome job with this movie, and I think it would be another Creed. I thought this was going to be the last one, but I just feel like they left a great foundation to where they could actually catapult and create another version of how Creed is going about his life. Because on this one, without giving you too much of a spoiler, it's letting you know, hey, he's fighting for something. What that something is something that holds dear and true to his heart. And what we kind of alluded to earlier, this is all about family. He found that his source of strength came from his family, from his wife, from his child. It wasn't from any other source. He wasn't fighting anymore to prove himself or to prove that he can be immediately just like his father. He chose his own course. He did it for himself and his family, you know, which is an excellent, fuel source to make you, want to do better. When you have a child, you want to do better. You don't want to have any mistakes. And that's what this film captured. It captured the real essence of life without saying anything differently. I think, again, the way Michael B. Jordan, I actually think he was in a better physical shape than he was in Black Panther. And we all know he was ripped in Black Panther. When he got in this one, I guess to match the size and ferocity of the guy, his opponent, and the professional boxer Florian Montano, who's 6'4", 245 pounds, is playing the son of Ivan Drago in this movie. Dude got bigger, and upper strength, and wider, bigger chest, and everything, man. And you could see it. He put in work for this movie, mentally and physically. On the 2Looker channel, we give this movie a 10 out of 10 rating. I think you felt those emotions when they was crying, you felt those emotions when they was down, and when the child came involved, when he had to get up after he was knocked down, that was a great example of what we have to go through on a daily basis. When you get knocked down in life from any type of obstacle that comes your way, how are you going to deal with it? Are you going to just sit there and just marinate in your own pity and have your own pity party? Or are you just going to man up or woman up and say, look, this is not going to break me. I'm going to keep moving. I'm going to keep striving to do better. And I'm going to reach my goal regardless of what he says about me and my journey. Because I know my journey between me and my God. I'm going to make it. And that's what Creed did. That's this movie. As you can see, I really liked it. Okay, I digress. If you haven't done so already, please hit that like button and subscribe. I am your host, Mr. 2Looker, giving you this fresh reaction of Creed 2 movie featuring Michael B. Jordan, Sylvester Stallone, as a producer and actor within this movie as his coach, boxing coach. Excellent movie. If you haven't seen it, go see it. And when it comes out, go buy it. It's an excellent movie. It's always important, I like to say, I always give things in life 2 looks, because you never know what you're going to see the second time around. This is a good movie. Peace.
Boy, all night, look at here. I can show you what a steady like, look at here. Fuck talking, get to a part, look at here. Rip hard, really do a part, look at here. We can buy the boy all night.